But our focus is our power right now. And when we take it back, in a sense, because it's always been there, we've never lost it, essentially. But when we take it back consciously, meaning deciding to focus on something which we want to focus on, then the power is huge. It's immense. Because there will be a thought that will come after this question is being posed. There might be a sensation in the body, an emotion, a specific feeling, an idea of what we can do. But it will come, I promise you. This is 100% tested by many, tested by millions. And now it's our responsibility and up to our choice and focus what to do. Morning, beautiful people. What a beautiful morning. And what a peaceful morning as well. One of those peaceful ones. I wanted to talk a little bit about meditation and the benefits of meditation. The benefits of actually being present, being here and now, and how this can powerfully impact your life, your decisions, your intentions, your actions, and your words. So when I go and meditate, now recently I started almost 100% of the time meditating quietly, just focusing on my breath, on the movement of my breath. And when you pay attention to your breath, like going up and down, whether you are focusing on your nose or chest or belly area, it doesn't really matter. But you keep your focus there. And when I do that, I keep my focus on my belly area. And I pay attention to the rising and falling sensation. And at some point, this rising and falling sensation becomes so pleasant to just observe. And it usually takes a while, meaning I start focusing, there is a thought, I have to pull my attention back and focus on the belly area. Then again, another thought, some sensation, feeling, whatever. But all those times, what I do, I pull back my focus and put it on the belly area. And at some point, of course, the mind kind of starts settling. And when I really stay with the breath, and this is a gradual process, it doesn't happen from the first meditation or from the second, but in the first or second, we may get some glimpses of how it feels like, like maybe 10 seconds here, 5 seconds here, a minute here, And it feels very, very soothing to the whole body, to the whole being that we are actually. And also, in it, there is a sense of curiosity and playfulness. And it might sound way too simple for this to be able to arise from that. But I promise you, if you stay with your breath, you're going to see that interest arises, almost automatically, as if from within. Interest in how it feels, in the sensation itself of going up and down. Suddenly it becomes an object of our attention, an object of our awareness. And it's a peaceful object, so our whole being becomes very peaceful, and at the same time, it feels a little joyful. So joy comes from within without doing anything. So that's the first benefit of meditation, that we can tap into our pure mind, which is not necessarily full of thoughts. But what do we do with thoughts? What do we do with them? Sometimes they seem very convincing. Very convincing, as if we cannot let them go because we need to solve them right now. And if we do not think of this problem that they present us with, that means something bad is going to happen right now to us, or to somebody else or whatever. But the reality is that the problem is in the thought itself, meaning the thought is not problematic, but the message that it carries, the information that it carries, may seem to us and is presented in such a way that is problematic. Because we usually connect it to a sensation in the body or a feeling, an emotion, most of the time unpleasant. I'm not talking about all sorts of thoughts, but usually those that are problematic to us, that tend to distract us a lot. and cause us a little bit of pain or some sort of suffering. You know what I mean? So bring our attention back to the breath actually allows us to see that we have the choice of what to focus on. Meaning, thoughts and emotions are not necessarily the object of our attention. It has to be there 100% of the time. Yeah? And when we start seeing this more and more often, we start realizing that, oh, it's actually me who chooses what to focus on. And we build a stronger focus. So this focus that we realize that is only our choice to decide where to direct it becomes our power. Because at some point after a little bit of time, because we develop this skill, it's a skill. Yeah, it's a skill not to be distracted. Because distraction essentially means to not be able to direct our focus consciously and intentionally, but we are allowing it, and it's still our choice. Yeah, you'll notice that when you start meditating, or probably you've already noticed that. Actually, most of you have probably noticed that it has always been our choice. That's just a habit that we've learned from other people essentially, and what they've been doing. Yeah, like wandering in their minds. So we learn how to focus, and we learn that the power of our focus is in ourselves and in our own choice. So then emotions, thoughts, etc., different events in our lives, situations now that are present, they do not seem to be so overwhelming because we can choose what to focus on. And here comes a very, very important point, and one of the major things I really wanted to bring up today, which is that we can choose goodness. Because essentially, what everybody wants is to feel good. Yeah. Naturally, innately, we want to feel good. We want to feel joyful, to expand, to be adventurous, to create things out of joy, out of happiness, inspiration. And this is very possible in the present moment when we have our focus back for ourselves, not for thoughts, not for every impulse that will call our focus to it, but when we have the choice what to focus on, when we know it, when we feel it and understand it consciously, we have the experience of it. So then we can choose in any situation, which let's say it's problematic. Let's say somebody comes outside and starts being angry with you because you parked in the wrong spot, or whatever it may be, you did something wrong according to somebody's standards. They come and they start arguing with you. They start talking to you not nicely, or acting in an impolite way, or whatever it may be, start offending you. And then we have the power to choose what to pay attention to. Because for some people it's natural that an impulse of agitation or anger or even sadness might actually appear. Some people feel sad when other people are offending them or attacking them in any way. Some people get very angry. Some people get absolutely lost and they freeze in the moment. But this is where our focus goes. Yeah, this is not what the people are and who they are. This is where the focus goes, and usually this is an emotion, a strong emotion that arises from within, and we immediately focus on it. What follows after that is a set of thoughts. Thoughts of what we should do, who we are in this situation, how we cannot allow somebody to act towards us, or whatever it may be. Different situation, different set of thoughts, but essentially, this is the moment we can choose what to focus on. We can choose to focus on this, which comes naturally, meaning habitually, comes to us as an emotion or an impulse of what to say and how to act. Or we can choose to focus, for example, on goodness. How do I do that? I do this by asking myself the question. I stop for a second, I realize I'm here, I'm present, and I ask myself, what can I do in this situation out of goodness? Goodness and kindness. And I think that for some of us, the most important part is to actually follow what comes after that. Because there will be a thought that will come after this question is being posed. There might be a sensation in the body, an emotion, a specific feeling, an idea of what we can do. But it will come, I promise you. This is 100% tested by many, tested by millions. And now it's our responsibility and up to our choice and focus what to do. Because something ridiculous, quote unquote, might come to us as a solution, as an answer to our question. And if we choose to trust it and act and speak from this idea, from this thought, but the pure thought that would come after our question is posed, then we choose something different. Then we really have the power of choosing what to focus on. And this is being in the present moment. This is why it's so important to be in the present moment. And it feels so natural to us actually to be in the present moment, because the present moment grants us with all of that, all those different choices, all those different solutions to things that seemingly are unsolvable or problematic or way too bad to be handled now by me or by anybody. I should only act as the situation presents me, like with whatever options the situation presents me with. And then let's say another person is shouting at us, so we should start shouting at them. Yeah, but this is not true. This is just a thought. This is just a habit. This is just a memory of other situations, other people, how their reactions were in the moment, etc. But our focus is our power right now. And when we take it back, in a sense, because it's always been there, we've never lost it, essentially. But when we take it back consciously, meaning deciding to focus on something which we want to focus on, then the power is huge. It's immense. It's so strong, It's so potent, it's so present. And our beingness, our choice in this moment becomes such a powerful thing. Such a powerful thing, nothing can ever do anything to it. Not because we are the most powerful, not because we are the strongest, but because we're right here and now, and we can choose. And if we choose to act, speak, and think out of goodness, then we're creating a wave of that. And we're giving an example to other people, because how many times have you heard of stories that somebody might choose to act in a completely different way than normally, and a situation would get solved like super easily, and everybody would be happy, everybody would be glad, satisfied, and they impact each other with kindness, with goodness, with joy as well. Yeah, and in a sense show each other the example of how we can open our hearts to each other. And this is powerful. This is one of the most powerful things out there. So yeah, being in the present moment, being able to choose, being able to direct your focus intentionally, and also have the intention how to act, what to do, what to say, have an intention of goodness, kindness, joy, an intention of solution, for example. It can be many things, many good things that we can do. It's only going to bring such results if we also decide to follow it, because ideas and thoughts that will come at the moment, they might seem like almost impossible because we have this feeling that we feel unpleasant towards somebody or angry or offended or whatever. But if we really choose to act from this place, this pure place of the present moment, and the focus and the intention that we have, we can do it. We can do it 100%. I mean, it works for me. You might find some other way to do that works perfectly for you. I'm not saying this is universal, but this is just an idea of how to play around with this and how to stay focused and how to intend. Because in our focus, we're here. We have an object, of our focus. And with our intention, we choose how to act and what to create out of this moment. And we can choose to act and create out of goodness, out of happiness, out of beauty, out of appreciation and kindness and gratitude, being grateful for everything that is around us and everything that has contributed to our well-being, which is basically everybody, because everybody pays taxes. Yeah, let me give you this example. Everybody pays taxes, and we're walking out, and everything that we see around is built by everybody's taxes. So in a sense, everybody has shown us kindness, and we do not care about the intention. We care about the direct impact of their kindness on our being, and we can see this everywhere. So up to our choice and focus. Love you guys. Thank you for being here. I hope this was helpful. See you very soon. Ciao for now.